So, like, what's the difference here? Oh, contest. Okay. Never mind. Sorry, I wasn't reading. Hello there, it's me, Mrs. Wrinkly Kong. I found life too hectic at school with all those naughty Kremlins pestering me all the time. If you need to save your game, Dixie, call here anytime. I sound just like the old guy, but I'm actually Granny. My voice acting isn't the best. Also, you'll notice here, by the way, exclamation mark title, my title, it's a little spicy right now, I will say. I had to bait him in here a little bit, you know. Title is First Time Ever DKC3. Why isn't this anyone's favorite? Yeah, I fear that the problem with this game is going to be similar to like Crash Bandicoot 3. Just too many gimmick levels that overshadow the core gameplay concept. Also, I admit this opening track is kind of a dud for me. I don't know how you kill that. I don't know how you kill it. Oh, okay. All right. I almost had that idea, but yeah, I didn't figure it out. Sorry, I got outsmarted by 8-year-olds just now. Oh shit, it's Dumbo. So adorable. All right, let me pause here. So I have thoughts so far, okay? My thoughts, playing for 5 minutes, are that, like, Diddy Kong is cool as fuck. Donkey Kong is cool as fuck. Why am I playing as neither the Dong or Diddy? And, like, who... Is there, like, a legal thing here? I just don't see why you would go to... I get letting Diddy have the limelight. I don't get... Why Kiddy Kong? Like, who cares about Kiddy Kong? Like, what the fuck is this, dude? Did I get the intro story video? Yes? I don't know. It's just like, it's like playing a Sonic game, but like Sonic is like AFK for like all the game. You never play a Sonic. That probably does happen. People probably would say Knuckles Chaotix, but like, which is probably actually a really good example of what I'm getting at here. That might be accurate. I'm not quite sure. Look, I'm not even a hater. I like, dude. I think Diddy and DK are cool as fuck, dude. Well, you know what? Anyways, the whole point here is that like, obviously, no one cares about Kiddy Kong. Kiddy Kong's lame as fuck, and we can move on from the whole thing. Whether or not Scooby-Doo actually peaked or jumped shark. All right, how does this work? Why do I fail every environmental puzzle? Holy shit. I'm also thinking here, maybe I am wrong. Maybe. So I noticed that like, it's Daphne, Shaggy, Scooby, and the kid. So apparently like Velma and Fred are Gonzo. I don't even remember now, actually. Like, and this is coming from someone that like, you know, listen, I am actually a Scooby-Doo fan. I mean, I have like cold takes here, right? Like, I think a pup named Scooby-Doo is actually like super fucking great. It's great then, it's great now. And like the mystery stuff actually is pretty solid. Like, I'm kind of a slut for that kind of shit, dude. When the mysteries are actually like intriguing and not just like generic villain of the week bullshit. I think that early Scooby-Doo has great writing, even though it is kind of a remnant of like some racial shit, because there's just no minorities at all, yada yada yada. But like, yeah, pup named Scooby-Doo, banger. OG Scooby-Doo, banger. What was the other one I was gonna say? Oh, I haven't seen all the movies, obviously, but I will happily defend here that Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island totally fucking bangs. And not just in the writing or the animation, even the songs on Zombie Island are fucking slap. Yeah, I know. What do you want out of me? Oh, cold take. Oh, what you want me to do? Is the value here only whenever I'm hated because I give hot takes? Mid take, bro. Kind of cold, bro. Like, is that where we are now with this? Like, oh, that's right. We were talking about y'all were actually ridiculing me for having a quote unquote cold ass take, as in like the only takes that are valuable are the ones that are hot. Like y'all just want me to be always on the defense of having to justify my take or whatever. What a terrible life that must be to have that. Holy shit. Someone here said Scooby-Doo tier list. How Tom and Jerry is better than Scooby-Doo. Well, I mean like duh. I mean that's like I don't like comparing it to, but if I have to, I mean yeah, Tom and Jerry better than Scooby-Doo. Like I mean, but I don't really like comparing those. They're so. This slapstick comedy is better than this like, I don't know, this like horror comedy. I don't even know. They're so different. I mean, if you just love the bad takes, I mean, I guess we couldn't figure out like a Hanna-Barbera cartoon tier list, maybe. So okay, earlier we were talking about hot takes, right? And that's a broad topic, but we're talking particularly about Scooby-Doo because I was saying how Flip Flap, I remember that kid being really fucking annoying in the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, and that's whenever Scooby-Doo kind of like jumps the shark for me a little bit. But I guess when it comes to like that topic, which is the whole thing, like what's my hot take? Hot takes are things that are valuable. Okay, whatever. Cringe on that. Cringe take on that take there. But social media world, go figure. Cold takes are not celebrated. Okay, whatever. In terms of hot takes, I guess in the pertaining topic of jumping the shark, I also think about like when characters are added to a show as a means to obviously artificially extend a very obviously dying or waning franchise or series. Like for example, like, and this is still not really a hot take because I think I'm gonna disagree with this one here, but like in Fairly Odd Parents, whenever Cosmo and Wanda have like, there's just so many points where that series falls apart. When Cosmo and Wanda have a child, have the little kid fairy, that's lame. When the writing stops being good and Cosmo suffers from flanderization and just becomes an actual idiot rather than like a relatively competent adult that's the kind of like the, you know, the more spontaneous, you know, one of the two, right? The goofy one to the straight man that is Wanda comparatively. And then, but yeah, that's also not as. See, the thing is, like, I was kind of already off Fairly Odd Parents by that point, but then I had heard later on that they added another kid. There's a girl version of Timmy, And I don't even. I'm just like, okay, wow. I was already off. I was already off whenever I found Cosmo like unbearable at that point. So, yeah. There's another kid. There's Timmy. Then there's another little girl, along with Cosmo, Wanda, and Puffball, Poofball, whatever the fuck his name is here. Was there also a dog too? I don't even remember. Bro, they just keep adding more and more shit. Yeah. So yeah, when it comes to jumping the shark, right? Like, I don't know. At some point, Scooby falls apart for me. Definitely for me, there, Fairly Odd Parents falls apart. And Rugrats, people can say here that the shark was jumped when Dill Pickles was added. They can say when Kimmy was added. You know, that's Chucky's sister. That's when things kind of like whatever. And it's just like when they're out of ideas, you just add a character because you can't do anything definitive to resolve things naturally because the series is making too much money. So, yeah, I think the thing about Ed, and Eddy is what's written so well is that like the creative scam antics of Eddy, they lose, and Eddy's kind of a dick, right? But I never hate the characters. Like I'm still rooting for them because they're such chronic outcast underdogs. It does, and that's really easy to fuck up in writing where you're like, okay, like this character has flaws and does some morally questionable things, but you still like them, right? I think if you're like, I have nothing but praise for the show. I think the show is great, and again, it's a show that actually has a good ending and doesn't overstay its welcome. And actually, the ending is so fucking good. It kind of changes your entire like. It does change how you view the show. It's like really it's really just that good. Like, okay, look, I'm gonna give you all a fun little challenge here, okay? From memory alone, recall a scam that was an episode plot. What were the Eds plotting to do to make enough money to buy a Jawbreaker or Jawbreakers? I'm trying to think. Can I even remember any offhand? I remember they were gonna give a scenic cruise down the river, and the only customers they got were no. I'm sorry, no, it wasn't customers. It was actually, I think that was how the Kanker sisters were introduced. But yeah, the Kanker sisters they become like pirates or a competing sailboat to like take them down. But in general, yeah, the Kanker sisters are just sorry, I fell off the again. They're social outcasts because they want to be accepted so badly by the cul-de-sac kids. But then they are desired by the Kanker sisters and they cannot stand them. It's just like, oh my god, bro. Are streamers allowed to stream modded Nintendo games? Is Nintendo allowed to give a fuck if I don't get caught doing it? That's the correct question to ask. Question 1. Do I legally own the game in question? Okay. I didn't pirate it, so I own it? Okay, well, you know what, at that point, Nintendo, pants grab. Pants grab, bitch. I fucking... Yeah, well, what they gonna do? They gonna come after me? Again, I ask here, did I already give you money? Have I not already legally? They have their guidelines. I'm not worried about that shit though. Reminder that Atlas also wants you to not stream Persona 5 past like day 18 or whatever. So like, you know, yeah, you want to follow these guidelines, you can follow, I don't know, pants grab something. Point being, yeah, I'm not really, that doesn't really concern me. And I also already do. I already speedrun Yoshi's Island ROM hacks. Og.
Yeah.